Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest with me. And this is my brother's girlfriend, and we're gonna get her ready for homecoming while we ask some of your questions. While we answer some of your questions. But first we're just gonna start off pretty basic. My brother...
You know South Korea?
Yes.
You know how he knows Dad? They're all Calixto friends.
Yes.
When I caught him like that, he went up to me immediately and grabbed my face and was like, "Don't do that, Estrada."
Wait, what did you do?
Well, cause I did the first down thing in his face. When I caught it, I went like that to the dude's face.
But they were doing that to you guys all night. Go. Jonah, go. You're gonna come out. My first question to Camila is, how do you and Jonah, my brother, manage going to different schools and at being the age of 15 and 16? Because I feel like that's a factor in a way.
Sure.
Okay, wait, hold on.
A lot of
Okay, now answer.
a lot of communication.
Okay.
And trust. A lot of trust.
Lots of trust.
Lots of trust.
I would say the same.
A lot of like reassuring. I would say so.
Does it ever get like intensely hard? Does it ever get?
Yeah, unfortunately. But like you have to go through that.
Mm-hmm. What's the hardest part about being in like different schools? Especially with their schedule, because they both do sports, like full-time, like student athletes. Jonah, after football, is already gonna start baseball, then you'll start soccer.
Yeah. So we don't get a break.
Yeah.
Communication, but that's like the best, like what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also communication that's the hardest.
So it's like you guys' best and bad qualities at the same time.
Because
When it's
hard
good,
to
it's
talk.
good.
It's like hard to find time to talk since we have such busy schedules.
True. What is the best part about going to different schools?
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Maybe
I don't.
maybe the time you guys get to see each other,
Oh yeah,
it
that's
is like
yeah.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Like you be able to appreciate it more.
Yeah, I do. Like a lot more. Since I don't get to see them that often.
They're getting chubby again. I used to have really chubby arms when I was like had my Dora the Explorer haircut. I don't know, you didn't meet me then, but I had Dora hair. It was really bad. I cut it like in the summer of junior year. Just going into
Like
senior
short
year.
hair?
Yeah, it was up here. And then like it made my face look a lot chubbier. My arms were really big. Like this is like medium compared to what they were.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were huge. I don't know who let me look like that. But yeah, and then I lost weight and grew out my hair.
Your hair looks pretty long.
Thank you. And then I got braces off and I became pretty.
Baddie.
Pretty. This question says, what are your goals in life? What are your goals in life, Camilla? I like to call her Camila.
You go first.
Camila Cabello.
Set an example. Is what I should say.
But we have very different goals.
Mm-hmm. Well, you start with your goal. Start with your goal.
My goal in life is to be social media famous. Imagine, ew. No, my goal in life is to, I like this whole social media influencer thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to continue doing that with like PRs, like continuing like growing more followers and stuff like that until I'm able to build in like a big enough, like supporting people to put out my own stuff, because I want to like make my own makeup and like lashes and stuff like that. So pretty much just social media. Like I think that's one of my biggest goals, to be a good, positive social media influencer, I guess you can say, and do all these cool brand deals and work with different people and get more opportunities. But realistically, I'm currently working on getting my psychology degree, which I'm kind of almost done in a way. I got 2 years down, so I need 2 more. But I mean, 2 years is something. Yeah, and then after I graduate with my degree, I'll probably start my school for master's. But in the meantime, when I already have my degree, I'm gonna go ahead and apply to be a school counselor. That's what I want to do. School counseling. A lot of people ask me if I wanted to like work in a firm or make my own firm, and I just no.
Do you want to work with like high schoolers or like elementary?
I'm thinking elementary, maybe middle school. Because middle school is like when people start to peak with their emotions and realize and hormones and puberty and all that kind of stuff, you know. So that might be a little overwhelming. Your turn.
I don't have an answer as long as I was.
You don't have any goals, Camila?
Well, graduate school, want to have a good job.
Good.
I want to be a teacher.
Okay.
Eventually
good.
work like higher, like in administration.
Okay. Okay.
Because they get paid more money.
Facts.
Yeah.
She's just saying what you guys wish you could say. Okay, so this next question is, what would you do if you only had 24 hours to live?
Eat.
Interesting. Camila.
Eat. I don't know.
Eat, but like what? What would you eat then?
Everything.
Like what? Like what's your favorite
No,
foods?
I would hang out. Okay, so I would eat or I would like hang out with family because like I don't get to see them anymore.
That is very true. But like what if it was everybody only had 24 hours to live, not just you? It's like everybody was gonna die.
Hang out with everyone.
Everybody.
Yes.
Like I feel like would we all come together like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in one certain place so that everybody can actually be there. You know,
Probably not.
No, it'd probably be like the night. Well, I'm gonna go with this person. I'll see you in heaven.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. That's
What
funny.
would you do?
I really don't know.
Yeah, easy. It's hard.
I think I would. Yeah, I'd probably spend time with family and friends. Family and friends. As much time as possible. I think I would get pretty for the last time as well.
I don't think I would get pretty.
I think I would. I think I'd be like, I'm gonna die pretty. And then
If I'm gonna die pretty.
and then spend time with my family. I would probably, don't mark my words. Probably. Be a little nicer to my mom. Probably. It's a big probably.
Make amends with your mother before you die.
What do you think Jonah would do his last 24 hours?
Do something dumb.
For sure. I feel like Jonah would be like, well, I'm gonna die anyways. Let me jump off the cliff
Exactly.
with Logan.
With Logan or Matai.
Or Mattia. Those boys.
Don't say it like that.
I make myself sound old, dude. Like, every time we go to the games, I'm always like,
back in my day.
back in my day.
Like 2 years ago, basically, is what you're trying to say.
Oh, man. Those were the days.
Stop!
Oh, jeez. Okay, so one of the questions was, how did we manage to become best friends? And this is someone from an inside circle because they know I hate almost every girl that my brother has ever talked to, even if it's a friend. Yeah, he kept her a secret from me for a while.
Wait, yeah, that's true.
He did. He wouldn't let me go in the room if she was on FaceTime with her. He would like hang up or something, or he would hide his phone. I knew of her, but he didn't let me find her Instagram, nothing.
I didn't even have an Instagram when I first started talking to Jonah.
Yeah, he didn't let me find anything about her because he knows like I run them away. I chase them off. I'm the overprotective sister.
How did we start? I think it was like...
She was all nervy when she came over. She was all afraid. But how did I even end up? I don't remember.
When was the first time I met you?
Was he who should not be named there when you came over the first time?
I believe so.
Probably.
I
That's
think
why I
so.
don't remember. I try to delete as many memories as I can.
I think it might have been... It wasn't his birthday. Was it the first time I came over?
Jonah?
Yeah, no, right. I came over, the first time I came over was like a few months into the relationship.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't like super soon.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought you were done. My
Yeah, it was like a really weird scenario, but I don't know, something clicked with her. Like I didn't.
I feel like his football games are like what.
It's when
really,
we started really
like,
bonding, connecting, because we were always cool.
Freshman year football games.
Yeah, because we were always cool when she would come over.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of like, oh, hey, Camila, hey. Sometimes I would go in the room and hang out with them if I was bored and wanted to bother them. But like, but when we really started like connecting,
It was
like,
at the football game.
on a deeper level, yeah, it was at Jonah's football
We get
games.
deep at those games.
Man, we were jamming out to T-Swiss all day. Me and her are cool. She's really weird because she's a Virgo and I'm a Scorpio. Like, we get along, but like, not as much as we get along. But what's your rising? Do you know your rising?
No.
Oh, her rising is probably something compatible with like a Libra rising. What's one word you would use to describe each other?
Wait, I have to think of a word. I need to like Google
No,
words.
because I feel like we both have such like strong but different personalities.
Yes, I know.
Every
I feel like
single
we're very
different way.
like different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't get how we get along so well.
I really don't understand it either. Like, we're total opposites.
Mhm.
Like total opposites. I'm like, Camilla, you need to like kill my brother for this, and she's like, no. She's like, I trust him. I'm like, I'm like, trust? What's trust? Like, when she would try to help me with my relationship problem, she'd be like, I just think that you should trust him. I'm like, okay, you're not helping. I'm like, you need to help me be crazy.
But you give good advice. Like
That's what I'm saying.
mm-hmm.
I give such good advice. I just don't accept my own advice.
You do. You give good advice. It's just thank you.
I feel like for Camila, oh, Camila, I would describe Camila as, I don't know. It's because there's just so many words to describe each other. But I think I would describe Camila as mature.
I was gonna say for you like outgoing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just felt like doing that.
Sometimes you give me a tad little bit of little sister bullying here and there.
Oh yeah, I do. And then we catch on talking. I'm like, damn. I was like, that was kind of a bitch move.
It's like it's fine.
It's because I've never been able to be like an older sister to a little sister.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I've never had a This question is, who inspires you the most and why?
I'm gonna sound cheesy, but my parents.
Okay, well, that's all cheesy. I think everybody expects that.
Yeah, my parents. My parents, just in general, like them as people and their relationship. My parents' relationship is like perfect. They started dating at me and Jonah's age, and they're still together.
Oh wow.
Their
That was always my
goals.
goals in life, but
I remember
when I
one
went
of
through my
the
first breakup. Yeah, I remember Jonah would like, I would hear him whispering like, "Oh, I think he just broke up with her." I was like, "Oh, you fucking asshole."
You're right.
But like, we weren't close enough where I would like text you and be like, Camila.
I know.
Yeah, no, we weren't like that yet.
I remember once you FaceTimed me and you stayed ranting for like an hour on FaceTime, and I had like barely talked to her, maybe like once or twice talked to her, and she called me like one day because I was talking with Jonah and you were there.
Mm-hmm.
You called me and
I was like, "Can I
you stayed
talk?"
on FaceTime for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you ranted.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I was
It's
just like
because
listening
at
the
that
entire
point,
time.
my other friends like really tired of hearing me say the same shit. But that's when I was like, just couldn't like fathom anything. I couldn't like accept anything. Like, I couldn't do anything but like just talk about it and like be heard about it. Like, I had to talk about it to everybody. I don't know why. Sorry if you guys went through that. Sorry to my friends. But now I've been like, my biggest advice is so toxic, but if you really, really genuinely can't get over them, keep going back until you're just done with them. That's what I did.
That's
And
so toxic.
It's so toxic, but like, I generally don't feel like I would go back to sleep.
So who inspires you?
My dog. Just kidding.
Myself.
Me, myself, and I. Duh. But who does inspire me? That's a hard freaking question. I would say. Anyway, so my biggest inspiration is my dad because he does a lot for us. For me, he talks highly of us all the time. Even me, which is honestly a big shocker because I really thought I disappointed my parents when I decided I didn't want to play any freaking sports in my whole entire life.
You're
Yeah.
different.
It's different. I'm built different. But I think what helps is that I still enjoy sports. So I'm not completely like, what's a touchdown? Did he just score a home run? And it's soccer.
Soccer
So-
means goal. It's
Yeah,
goal.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like stupid. Like, I understand my sports, especially football. I'm a big fan of football. I love football more than any sport. But yeah, so I think that helps them.
Brothers football. I'm not so
No,
sure.
I love football too. I watch it on TV, but like, I do love watching Jonah play. That's one of my favorite things about Jonah. Anyways, Yeah, my
That's the
dad.
only reason why I like my brother.
But my dad's always like, her YouTube, and she has her own makeup, and she does makeup on other people, and I told her, like, once she gets this much amount of people, like, I'm gonna make her a little studio so she can take in all these people, and all these little girls come and they ask her to do it, and she does it, and they love it, and they pick her in this, and I'm like, oh, he does show me.
Why don't you go to cosmetology school?
Because cosmetology school makes you learn every single little thing. Like, if I wanted to be a hairstylist, I would have to learn how to do acrylic nails. Like, you have to learn everything. So this question is, do you believe in real love?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Because of my parents.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You had good role models.
Do you believe in real love?
3 hours later. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think this is what I had to accept a lot. I don't think that anybody, no matter what kind of person I'm with at the end of the day, like anybody my whole entire life, even in the future, would ever be able to take away the way I perceive love.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? I think I change in different ways and what to look out for and what not to be so vulnerable to in a person, you know? Like, I think I change in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the way I love others would ever change. Like, it's just, I love hard, and I don't think that because someone failed to appreciate that means I shouldn't love that way to somebody else who could appreciate that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yes, I do believe in real love. I really do. At one point, everybody finds it. But do the work. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to actually do the work, not only with yourself, but in that relationship. And once you get into that relationship, you're still putting in the work in yourself. Like, you don't just stop loving yourself and valuing yourself just because you're in, like, this relationship, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, you still do your inner work with each other, you know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You grow, you
With
accept
each
each other's
other.
flaws. That doesn't mean you ignore red flags. It doesn't mean you accept disrespect and shit like that. I think at one point I was really in love. Like, it was a real love between what me and someone had at one point. But then just along the way, it just became attachment and not love anymore, so.
That's a good word, attachment.
Yeah, I think we stopped loving each other a long time ago. It just took me a long time to realize that.
Because you were attached.
Yeah, because I was attached. I stopped loving that person the minute another female,
Came into the equation.
yeah, was like physically able to like actually feel something for a whole nother person. Like after 2 weeks of, you know, I think that's when I was like, damn. Like, so you really don't give a shit about me.
Yeah.
And that's when I like was just like, that's when I was really fucking hurt. And I think that's when I stopped loving that person, but just convinced myself, like, you know, a different thing.
Yeah.
Like attachment. So yeah, but real love exists, guys. Don't give up on it just because someone fucked you over. Like, that's just such a corny. Like, don't give them that power. It's so corny. It's so, oh, I'm never gonna love again. Yes, you are, but you have to actually literally like stop repeating your patterns. It doesn't mean even with this like same person. It literally means like a new person can come along and even be worse or the same, and it's because you're allowing that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this. That was our last question. This is the final look. She's so pretty. I hope her and Jonah have the most fun ever. If you guys like this video, want to see Camila in more videos, press the like button. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.